In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. What is the victory and what is the defeat? Where we triumph and where we don't. Many of the people fail to understand this phenomenon, and they people are found obtaining and achieving the defeat instead of the victory, and they are of the view that they have gained the victory over someone else by creating a kind of hatred, by creating a kind of grudge in the heart and mind of the other person. Why? By winning an argument unnecessarily. Why winning? By defeating a person unnecessarily instead of trying to have a kind of pleasant exchange of views with another person, we opted for defeating the other guy, and we tried to ridicule the other person, we tried to defeat the other person, and this endeavor of our to defeat someone else actually causes injury on the heart and the mind of that particular person. This hurt the other person, this damages the interest of the other person, and getting a damaged ego, I think so. It makes them our opponent. It might make them our enemy, and they will remain in search of taking the revenge, if not in our presence, then in our absence. How? By talking bad, by bad mouthing about us, and by concealing, by not mentioning the good qualities, by not mentioning the good deeds of ours, and by mentioning again and again the demerits of ours, the bad actions of ours, and that too in an exaggerated form. This is how I think so that we do get a defeat where we could have gained a genuine victory. Sometime a defeat, sometime a defeat looks like a victory. Sometime a a loss look like a profit momentarily, and this actually looketh only to the ordinary people of ordinary mind. As for somewhat wise people are concerned, as for somewhat intelligent people are concerned, they do know that the genuine victory, that the real victory is winning the hearts and the minds of the people, instead of trying to defeat them, instead of trying to insult them, instead of trying to, I think so. Most of the people here in our society, they fail to understand, they fail to realize that this is so, that they are actually getting the defeat instead of the victory. They are actually this is so. I think that we should try to understand it, that if at all we have thrown a stone over the other person, and while we ourselves are sitting and living in a glass house, I think so that we will not be able to succeed, we will not be able to win, we will not be able to achieve. Rather, a kind of defeat, a kind of loss is there for us, and that too for a longer period of time. And maybe, if at all, this person will keep slandering us, this person will keep backbiting us, this person will keep abusing us in our absence, because he is weaker than us, because he don't want to confront us again, and that is the reason he or she has opted to talk against us in our absence. Dear friends and fellows in Pakistan and abroad, I think so the genuine interest of our, the genuine benefit of our, the genuine profit of our, the genuine victory of our is actually respecting the people. By respecting the people, we should try to win the heart and the mind of the person. It is slightly difficult to understand. That is why this is the reason that overwhelming number of the people are trying to defeat the people by winning an argument in by hook or crook, and they don't understand that they are actually creating a seeds of the hatred. They are actually creating a seeds of the hatred in the heart and the mind of the other person, and this seed of the hatred will remain there even after a decade. It might become a kind of unforgettable thing because this leaves a score even when all the people have forgotten it, even all the people who have seen who have seen it happening will have forgotten it, and the person who has done it has also forgotten it. The person who became the victim at that spot, the person who was injured emotionally, I think so. This person is going to remember it, is not going to forget it, and not only this thing, rather, if she does not take revenge from us, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is watching all that, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, there will be a court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of judgment, and each one of us will be held responsible for whatever we have done here in this world. For all of these reasons, for all of these compelling reasons, I think so that if at all we do want a genuine victory, if at all we do want to win indeed, if at all we do want to earn the profit, if at all we do want to avoid the losses, if at all we do want to get the get the respect and the comfort in return instead of getting the injuries in return, all what we need to do is that we must be respecting the other people. And I think so, if at all we do give a respect, if at all we do treat the other person in a sincere manner, I think so we can protect ourselves and we can avoid the loss, the defeat. I think so. This is what we need to observe. This is the kind of change what we need to bring into our life. Thank you.